Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Have you ever been stuck? Like really stuck? Maybe it was a job that was going nowhere, or bills piling up faster than you could pay them. Or maybe it was that nagging feeling that there's gotta be more to life than this. I know I have. There was a time when I was barely scraping by, living paycheck to paycheck, and feeling trapped in a cycle I couldn't break. And then I started to really dig into something unexpected, the Bible. Now, I know what you might be thinking. The Bible? Isn't that just about fire and brimstone or outdated rules? But here's the thing, while the Bible isn't a magic money tree, it does have a lot to say about money, work, and what it means to live a truly rich life. And that's exactly what we're gonna dive into today. In this video, we're gonna explore 7 Bible verses about money that absolutely blew my mind. We're not just gonna read them though, we're gonna break them down, talk about what they really mean, and most importantly, how we can actually apply them to our lives today. Whether you're a believer or not, if you're ready to challenge your assumptions about money and discover a new perspective on wealth, then stick around because this is gonna be good. So grab your coffee, tea, or whatever gets you going, and let's get started. Alright, let's jump right in with the first verse, Proverbs 22:4. It says, "Humility is the fear of the Lord. Its wages are riches and honor and life." Now, when we hear fear of the Lord, it can sound a little scary, right? But it's not about being terrified. It's more about having a deep respect and awe for something much bigger than ourselves. Think of it this way, if you truly respect someone, you're not gonna want to disappoint them. You're gonna be careful with your words, thoughtful in your actions, and always striving to do your best. That's the kind of fear this verse is talking about. It's acknowledging that there's a divine order, a wisdom that surpasses our own, and aligning ourselves with it. So, what does this have to do with money? Well, when we approach life with humility and reverence, we're less likely to fall into the traps of greed and entitlement. These vices often lead to rash decisions, impulsive investments, and a disregard for the well-being of others, all of which can have devastating financial consequences. Instead of chasing every get-rich-quick scheme, we're more focused on doing good work, serving others, and making wise decisions. We understand that true wealth isn't just about accumulating money, but about building a life of integrity, generosity, and purpose. And that's where the wages come in. This verse isn't promising a lottery win, but it's suggesting that when we cultivate humility, it can lead to all sorts of riches, not just money, but also honor, respect, and a fulfilling life. Consider the stories of entrepreneurs who started with nothing but a humble idea and a willingness to work hard. They weren't driven by ego or a sense of entitlement, but by a passion for their work and a desire to make a difference. Their humility opened doors to collaboration, mentorship, and opportunities that they might have missed if they had been blinded by pride. On the flip side, we've all seen stories of people who let pride and greed get the best of them. The Wall Street tycoon who embezzles funds, the celebrity who squanders their fortune on frivolous purchases, the politician who abuses their power for personal gain. These cautionary tales remind us that true wealth isn't just about how much you have. It's about how you act and the kind of person you become. Let's move on to the next verse, Proverbs 10:22. It says, "The blessing of the Lord brings wealth without painful toil for it." This one might raise a few eyebrows, right? Aren't we supposed to work hard to earn money? Absolutely. But this verse reminds us that wealth isn't solely the result of our own efforts. There's a deeper element at play, a potential for blessings that go beyond what we can achieve through sheer willpower. Think about it. Haven't you ever seen someone seemingly stumble into a lucrative opportunity or land a dream job with unexpected ease? Or maybe you've experienced a windfall yourself, a bonus at work, an inheritance, or even winning a small prize. These blessings may not always be millions of dollars, but they remind us that there's a force at work in the universe that can open doors and create possibilities beyond our imagination. This doesn't mean we should sit around and wait for money to rain down from the sky. We still need to put in the effort, develop our skills, and pursue our goals with passion and determination. But this verse encourages us to approach our work with a sense of gratitude and openness to the unexpected. It also reminds us that true wealth isn't just about money. The blessings of the Lord can manifest in countless ways: good health, loving relationships, fulfilling work, a sense of purpose, or even just a deep sense of peace and contentment. These blessings may not have a price tag, but they're far more valuable than any amount of money in the bank. So, how do we apply this to our lives? Well, it starts with aligning our work with our purpose. When we pursue a career that we're passionate about, something that brings us joy and a sense of fulfillment, we're more likely to attract blessings and opportunities. This isn't to say that we'll never face challenges or setbacks, but even the hard work feels less like painful toil when we're doing something we love. Consider the stories of artists, musicians, writers, and entrepreneurs who followed their passions and found success beyond their wildest dreams. They weren't just chasing money, they were expressing their creativity, sharing their gifts with the world, and making a difference in their own unique way. And their passion and dedication often attracted the attention of others, leading to financial rewards and recognition. I know a woman who left a lucrative career in finance to pursue her lifelong dream of becoming a baker. She started small, baking for friends and family, but her delicious treats soon gained a following. Today, she owns a thriving bakery, employs a team of passionate bakers, and brings joy to countless customers with her creations. She's not just financially successful, she's living a life of purpose and fulfillment, and that's a blessing in itself. Remember, the path to wealth isn't always a straight line. Sometimes it involves taking risks, following our intuition, and trusting that the universe has our back. When we focus on doing good work, serving others, and pursuing our passions with integrity, we open ourselves up to blessings that go beyond our wildest dreams. Let's shift gears a bit and look at Proverbs 13:11. It says, "Dishonest money dwindles away, but whoever gathers money little by little makes it grow." This verse hits hard in today's world of instant gratification and get-rich-quick schemes. We're constantly bombarded with promises of easy money, whether it's through gambling, multi-level marketing, or dubious investments. But this verse reminds us that wealth obtained through dishonest or unsustainable means rarely lasts. Think about it. How often have you heard stories of lottery winners who squandered their fortunes, celebrities who went bankrupt, or companies that collapsed due to unethical practices? These cautionary tales remind us that true wealth isn't built on a foundation of sand. It takes time, patience, and a commitment to ethical principles. On the flip side, the verse tells us that whoever gathers money, little by little makes it grow. This speaks to the power of compound interest and long-term financial planning. When we consistently save and invest, even small amounts can add up over time, creating a snowball effect that leads to financial security and even wealth. It's like planting a seed. It might seem small and insignificant at first, but with consistent care and attention, it grows into a strong and fruitful plant. Similarly, our finances can flourish when we nurture them with diligence, patience, and wise decision-making. This verse also highlights the importance of character and integrity. When we earn money through honest means, it's not just about the financial reward. It's about building a reputation for trustworthiness, reliability, and good business practices. These qualities can open doors to new opportunities, partnerships, and a sense of fulfillment that goes beyond monetary gain. The stories of lottery winners who lost everything are a stark contrast to those who built their wealth slowly and sustainably. We hear tales of people who, after winning millions, fall prey to scams, make impulsive purchases, or become estranged from loved ones due to sudden wealth. Their money, acquired quickly and without effort, often disappears just as fast. On the other hand, there are countless examples of individuals who, through hard work, perseverance, and smart financial choices, have built lasting wealth. These are the people who understand the value of delayed gratification, who invest in their education and skills, and who live within their means. Their money, earned through diligence and integrity, is more likely to grow and provide for them and their families for years to come. Remember, building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. It requires discipline, patience, and a long-term perspective. By avoiding get-rich-quick schemes and focusing on steady, ethical growth, we can create a solid financial foundation that will stand the test of time. Alright, folks, let's dive into Ecclesiastes 5:10, which states, "Whoever loves money never has enough. Whoever loves wealth is never satisfied with their income." This verse hits a nerve in our consumer-driven society where we're constantly bombarded with messages telling us we need more, 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 more. But this verse isn't anti-money. It's anti the love of money. It's warning us about the insatiable nature of greed and materialism. When we make money our ultimate goal, our happiness becomes dependent on an ever-increasing number in our bank account. We fall onto the hedonic treadmill, where we chase the next purchase, the next promotion, the next bigger house, thinking it will finally bring us lasting satisfaction. But it never does. Think about it. How often have you bought something new, only to feel a fleeting sense of excitement followed by a return to your baseline level of happiness? Or maybe you've gotten a raise at work, but soon found yourself wanting even more. This is the trap of materialism. It promises fulfillment but delivers emptiness. So, what's the alternative? This verse suggests that true riches lie in contentment. When we learn to appreciate what we have, to find joy in the simple things, and to cultivate gratitude for our blessings, we break free from the cycle of endless wanting. Contentment doesn't mean we can't have goals or strive for improvement. It simply means we find happiness in the present moment, rather than constantly chasing after something that's always just out of reach. This is where gratitude comes in. When we take the time to acknowledge the good things in our lives, our health, our relationships, our talents, even just a sunny day, we shift our focus from what we lack to what we have. This simple practice can have a profound impact on our well-being, reducing stress, boosting happiness, and fostering a sense of contentment that's far more valuable than any material possession. Modern examples of the hedonic treadmill are all around us. We see it in the influencer who's always flaunting their latest luxury purchase, the executive who's constantly working overtime to climb the corporate ladder, or the friend who's always planning their next exotic vacation. These individuals may seem successful on the surface, but their relentless pursuit of more often masks a deeper sense of dissatisfaction. So, how do we cultivate contentment in a world that constantly tells us we need more? It starts with mindfulness, paying attention to the present moment without judgment. It's about savoring a delicious meal, appreciating a beautiful sunset, or simply enjoying the company of loved ones. Mindfulness practices like meditation, yoga, or even just taking a few deep breaths can help us slow down, tune into our senses, and appreciate the richness of our lives. When we're fully present, we're less likely to get caught up in the comparison game or the endless pursuit of material possessions. Remember, true wealth isn't measured by the size of your bank account, but by the richness of your heart and soul. By cultivating contentment, practicing gratitude, and finding joy in the simple things, we can unlock a level of happiness that no amount of money can buy. Our next verse, Luke 6:38, is a powerful one. Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will be poured into your lap. For with the measure you use, it will be measured to you. At first glance, this might seem counterintuitive. We live in a world that often emphasizes competition and scarcity, where it seems like we have to fight for our share of the pie. But this verse suggests a different approach: generosity. It's a paradoxical principle. The more we give, the more we receive. This isn't about manipulating the universe or expecting a quid pro quo for every act of kindness. It's about recognizing that generosity opens up a flow of abundance in our lives. Tithing, the practice of giving a portion of our income to a religious institution or charity, is a powerful example of this principle. While it might seem like we're losing money, many people who tithe find that they're actually more financially stable and prosperous. This isn't magic. It's often a result of shifting our mindset from scarcity to abundance, trusting that our needs will be met even as we give to others. But giving isn't just about money. It's about sharing our time, talents, and resources with those in need. It's about volunteering, mentoring, supporting a friend, or simply offering a listening ear. When we focus on serving others, we tap into a deeper sense of purpose and meaning in our lives. The joy of helping others is a reward in itself. Studies have shown that generosity activates the same pleasure centers in our brains as receiving rewards. It also reduces stress, boosts happiness, and strengthens social bonds. Consider the stories of philanthropists who have dedicated their wealth and resources to making a difference in the world. These individuals often report a greater sense of fulfillment and happiness through their giving than they ever experienced through accumulating wealth. There's Warren Buffett, who pledged to give away the majority of his fortune to charitable causes, or Bill Gates, who founded the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation to tackle global health and poverty issues. These are just a few examples of individuals who have discovered that true wealth isn't just about what you have, it's about what you give. So, as we wrap up this exploration of Luke 6:38, let's remember that generosity isn't just a nice thing to do. It's a powerful principle that can unlock abundance in all areas of our lives. By giving freely of our time, talents, and resources, we open ourselves up to a flow of blessings that goes far beyond material wealth. And remember, giving doesn't have to be grand gestures. Even small acts of kindness can make a big difference. So, let's challenge ourselves to give generously, not out of obligation, but out of a genuine desire to make the world a better place. In doing so, we might just discover that the greatest rewards come from what we give, not what we keep. All right, let's move on to our final verse, Proverbs 21:5, which tells us, "The plans of the diligent lead to profit as surely as haste leads to poverty." This verse is a powerful reminder of the importance of careful planning and deliberate action in our financial lives. In a world that's constantly tempting us with instant gratification, it's easy to fall into the trap of impulsive spending, get-rich-quick schemes, or neglecting our long-term financial goals. But this verse reminds us that true wealth is built on a foundation of diligence and thoughtful planning. Think of it like building a house. Would you start construction without a blueprint, a budget, or a clear understanding of the materials you'll need? Of course not. The same principle applies to our finances. When we take the time to create a budget, set financial goals, and develop a plan to achieve them, we're much more likely to succeed. Diligence isn't just about having a plan, though. It's about the discipline to stick to it, even when faced with temptations or setbacks. It's about prioritizing saving and investing over impulsive purchases, and delaying gratification in pursuit of our long-term goals. This verse also speaks to the importance of education and financial literacy. When we understand the basics of budgeting, investing, and debt management, we're empowered to make informed decisions that can have a significant impact on our financial well-being. There are countless examples of successful businesses that were built on meticulous planning and diligent execution. Think of companies like Apple, Amazon, or Microsoft. These weren't overnight successes. They were the result of years of hard work, strategic planning, and a relentless focus on innovation and customer satisfaction. On the individual level, budgeting and financial education can be life-changing. I've seen people transform their finances by simply tracking their expenses, creating a budget, and automating their savings. These seemingly small steps can lead to significant results over time, allowing people to pay off debt, save for retirement, or achieve other financial goals. So, as we conclude our exploration of these 7 powerful verses, let's remember the wisdom they offer. Let's approach our finances with humility, gratitude, generosity, and diligence. Let's seek blessings beyond money, and remember that true wealth isn't just about what we have. It's about who we are and the lives we build. Alright, let's wrap up with one final verse that ties everything together, Proverbs 28:20. It says, "A faithful person will be richly blessed." While it doesn't explicitly mention money, this verse speaks to a fundamental principle that underlies all aspects of wealth creation and financial success: integrity. In a world where scams, fraud, and unethical business practices are all too common, this verse reminds us that true wealth is built on a foundation of trust and faithfulness. When we're honest in our dealings, transparent in our communication, and committed to keeping our promises, we build a reputation that's more valuable than any amount of money. Think about it. Who are you more likely to do business with? Someone who's known for their integrity and reliability, or someone who's always cutting corners and looking for a quick buck? The answer is obvious. When we prioritize faithfulness in our financial lives, we open doors to opportunities, partnerships, and relationships that can lead to long-term success. This doesn't mean we won't face challenges or setbacks, but when we operate with integrity, we're more likely to weather the storms and emerge stronger on the other side. People trust us, they want to work with us, and they're willing to invest in us. This verse also speaks to the importance of building trust in our relationships. When we're faithful to our friends, family, and colleagues, we create a support system that can sustain us through difficult times. They know they can rely on us, and we know we can rely on them. This kind of mutual trust is invaluable, not just personally, but also professionally. Consider the stories of successful entrepreneurs and business leaders who are known for their integrity and ethical practices. These individuals often attract loyal customers, dedicated employees, and investors who believe in their vision. Their faithfulness becomes a hallmark of their brand, setting them apart from their competitors and contributing to their long-term success. On the flip side, we've all seen the consequences of dishonesty and unethical behavior in the financial world. Ponzi schemes, insider trading, and other forms of fraud not only harm individuals and communities, but they also erode trust in the entire system. This lack of trust can have far-reaching consequences, hindering economic growth and discouraging investment. So there you have it, folks. 7 Bible verses that offer profound wisdom on money, work, and living a truly rich life. Now, I know we've covered a lot, so let's quickly recap the key takeaways. Humility and respect for a higher power can lead to true wealth, not just money, but also honor, respect, and a fulfilling life. Blessings can come in many forms, and aligning our work with our purpose can open doors to unexpected opportunities. Slow and steady wins the race. Building wealth takes time, patience, and a commitment to honesty and integrity. True riches lie in contentment and gratitude, not in the endless pursuit of material possessions. Generosity is a powerful principle that can unlock abundance in all areas of our lives. Careful planning, discipline, and delayed gratification are essential for long-term financial success. Faithfulness and integrity are the cornerstones of lasting wealth and success. Now, I'm not saying that following these principles guarantees a life of luxury. Wealth is complex and influenced by many factors, including economic conditions, social inequality, and individual circumstances. But I do believe that these biblical teachings offer valuable insights into the mindset, habits, and values that can lead to a richer life in every sense of the word. I encourage you to reflect on your own relationship with money. What are your financial goals? Are they aligned with your values? Are you chasing after material possessions at the expense of your well-being or relationships? If you're looking for guidance, don't just rely on the Bible. Seek out advice from financial experts, read books on personal finance, and take courses to improve your financial literacy. But as you do, remember the wisdom of these verses. Let them guide your decisions, shape your mindset, and inspire you to live a life of integrity, generosity, and contentment. As Benjamin Franklin once said, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. So invest in your financial knowledge, but also invest in your character, your relationships, and your community. Because at the end of the day, the richest life isn't just about how much money you have. It's about the impact you make, the joy you experience, and the legacy you leave behind. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of biblical wisdom and its relevance to our modern lives. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring content. Until next time, keep seeking wisdom, keep growing, and keep living a life of abundance.